Pisces, and welcome to your May 2026 tarot reading. Now, this is the second month that I've broadcast in video for your future forecast, and the reasoning behind that is that there's an awful lot of AI bots out there, and you don't know who's real and who isn't. So I thought that the best way to get over that would be actually to show me giving you a reading. And with my 30 odd years of tarot experience, I think you would enjoy the reading. Now, the reading is going to take about 10 minutes. I hope that you will stick with me throughout. And we're going to have a look at the tarot cards to start off with, and then we'll move on to crystal angel cards, and then a new set of cards called yin yang cards. So here we go. So some part of the reading will be where you don't see me, but you can hear me. And that's simply just to make sure your focus is on the cards. So here we go. So we're going to have a look firstly at what May has to bring. And I have to mix the cards to get them going. And I think maybe it's time to shuffle them. Let's get them into some form of order. I'm going to do one, I'm going to do two. I feel comfortable with that. So let's just see the general influences that would come out for you for May. So we've got 4 cards that are talking about this. So let's talk about this card here, the 3 of Cups upright. This card is support from women, simple as. So whatever you are doing during the course of May, the women are on your side, they're there to help you. And it can also be a trigger as well, that if you haven't actually caught up with your girlfriends, you know what I mean, why not, have a coffee with them or catch up with them. I mean, they're long-standing friends that are around you and family. So it's about connecting or reconnecting with them this month if you can. Now, sometimes when it's excessive, it can mean that they can be a little bit intrusive and, going over the boundaries. But that's just the way the girls are. You have to create boundaries so that they don't cross it. The Page of Cups upright is about good news coming to you fairly soon in May. And if you're wondering why a little fish is jumping out of the cup, it's because that young person, who is a page, by the way, is suggesting that the information may not be 100% validated. So you have to make sure that the news that they're bringing you is completely true and then work on it. But what I'm talking about is really good family events, something lovely for you to experience. And the influence of the Page of Cups on you as a person is that you just feel like laughing and feeling light and happy to be out there and enjoying yourself like you did when you were young with less responsibilities. So enjoy the month of May, get yourself out there and enjoy things. Now this card here, the 8 of Rods reversed, or wands or batons, whatever you want to call it, is suggesting that there might be a situation around you where perhaps you are feeling there's just too much stuff that has been put on your shoulders and you're having to deal with it. And the problem with this, as each rod hits you, it's like loads of stuff that really don't have an impact. But because of the volume of it, it is creating some form of distress. So have a look at what they are, wheedle them down to manageable chunks, and then deal with them. Because if you don't deal with at least 1 or 2, then they're going to pile up again. But it's asking you to manage that backlog, which is comfortable for you, so you can get through the pile. The final card that you've got is the Empress card reversed. And generally, when she comes around you as an influence, it's saying that a plan that you've put together for May is going to take longer to get it executed than what you thought, because the Empress is the holder of a plan. So it could be that if you are expecting to do something in the month of May, maybe building an extra couple of days or so into getting that thing done, because it looks like it might be delayed for some reason or another. And if you're forewarned, you're forearmed, so to speak. So that's your general influences. So let's talk about money and what influence that will have on around you. So we've got 2 cards that give you that influence. So what we're looking at here is whatever has been presented to you in May, it's like you've got many, many options with the 7 of Cups. They're philosophical options, if you like. Each little cup has a prize for you to collect. And so whatever those options are, the difficulty you have is being able to choose what that is that you want. And I've got the Ace of Cups reversed, which is suggesting after all these options that are laid out in front of you, there is still one option that's not there that you really wish that you could get. And so there's a blockage there with this Ace of Cups, a desire that has to be fulfilled, but it's blocked because there's something not being made available to you. So maybe the choice of what you're really wishing and hoping for may not be there. But needless to say, you've got a lot of other options if you choose to go down that route. But again, it's your choice because it's your reading. So if we move on to relationships, and the relationships I'm talking about, they can be personal, they can be work relationships, family, you name it. And what we're seeing here is the reversal of the Temperance and the reversal of the Hierophant. Now, when you get the Hierophant reversed around you, it's saying that you're not feeling comfortable in a situation. It's almost like you've lost your faith in a situation and you're taking baby steps in order to move forward. So that could be, say, at work, that you are maybe with a new group of people and you're not really knowing them that well. So there, of course, you're going to be very cautious about who you share your personal information with so that you can feel safer. And so go at your own pace. Take one little step at a time to move forward. Now, I've got the Temperance card reversed around you, which is a card of extreme emotion. Well, I hate to say this, but if you're a woman of a certain age, it could be hormonal, and don't shout me down for that. It's just that the Temperance card reversed is very much linked to the hormones that we have within ourselves. And of course, if you're a man, maybe that could be the case as well. But what it's saying is a feeling of completely overwhelmed feeling is around you, and you're not quite sure what to do about that. Well, I suppose the thing is, take a deep breath, get yourself grounded, and think about what it is that's paralyzing you to such an extent that you're all over the place. Is it your hormones? Is it your health? Or is it something much more deeper that's causing that panic to strike around you? And of course, one of the best things you can do about this is talk it through with a close friend if that you feel that you need to. They'll always be there for you to listen to what you have to say. And if you don't have that luxury, there's always organisations that will be there to listen to you should you feel that you need that. Now, moving on to the next part of my reading, this is where my crystal angel cards will come into play. And this is the opportunity of the universe to be able to help send you energy through the vibration of crystals. So let's just see, Pisces, what they're bringing you. So I'm going to get the cards back out on the deck. And I think I'll do a 2 shuffle, I think. Why not? And let's just see the card and what it brings. So we've got this lovely card, which is amber, and it's asking you to give it to God. So let's just see what the backstory is of this. Everything has a backstory, we know that, don't we? And let's just see what this card does. Well, first of all, amber is fossilized tree resin, not technically a mineral. However, it's a light-filled gift from nature, so it is frequently included within the crystal realm. And the amber can brighten your mood and fill your sense with divine light. It also helps you connect and heal from your past. And you receive this card because there's an issue weighing you down. And this burden could be lifted by you giving it to God. And you don't have to deal with the situation alone, as divine help is readily available. Perhaps you forgot, or maybe you're unsure of how to let go and let God handle the situation. As you read this paragraph, pause for a moment to pray from your heart, asking for help to let this go with whatever words are sincere. Hanging on to a problem never resolves it and actually can make it worse. Amber reminds us that God has always been with us since the beginning of time and material existence. This reminder is meant to boost our faith that God knows how to solve any problem. However, we first have to give it to God because our free will choices are absolutely and always respected. So that was an interesting one, wasn't it? Now, before I go on to the last part of my reading, I think I want to give a shout out for me. Yeah, me, Kathleen Robinson. Well, I've been reading the cards for over 30 years now, and I've been online with Karmaqueens since 2009. And I offer Zoom readings, which are these platforms that I'm on at the moment. I also do WhatsApp telephone readings for wherever you are in the world, so you don't have to pay an exorbitant price for telephone conversations. And I also do face-to-face readings with me here by appointment in Edinburgh in Scotland. And if you feel that you want to do that, definitely head over to my website and do your booking online with me. You will receive an MP3 after your reading so that you can download it and listen to it again and again. And there's also a little space here for those that don't like face-to-face readings and prefer to contact me by email. I offer that facility as well, so that might be a thought for you. And remember also, if you like the style of which I do readings, then maybe you would like to subscribe and like on my YouTube channel. That would be really helpful as well. But getting on to the last part, Pisces, what am I talking about? Well, it all came from these cards here. Well, they're not cards, they're sticks. They're prayer sticks, Buddhist prayer sticks. And what you do is that you shake them, if I can, and there should be one that tends to stick out more than the others. And this is it. And they give you a message that they feel that they want you to listen to today. And I've got number 44. And then you just go and look at the message. People use these in shrines, temples and things like that. They're very useful cards. But I thought they're a little bit boring to do something online as a visual aspect. So I came across these cards, which are called yin yang cards. And I thought that they might just fill the gap that I feel that you need today from my reading. And they sort out the chakras, if you like, within our body. So let's just see, Pisces, what they feel you need today. So I'm mixing the cards. Good old mix. takes a bit of mixing because they are slippery things. And we're getting there, aren't we? Yes. So I put this here because then I can actually put the card on top. And so the message is contradiction and opposition. And there is no clear understanding of what is good and what is harm. Until you understand the cause, you will stagnate and nothing will succeed. A wise human intervention is required. Success is possible only in small things. So we're looking at quite a big thing that they feel that you need to deal with in order to get a smooth flow of energy moving ahead. And if you wondered what these are your chakras, and where they're split is where they need to be sort of healed. And they're asking you to consider the dilemma that you find yourself in this month with this particular statement. So I hope that you found my reading interesting, and maybe you'll come in next time for your reading. But until then, take care. And I'm Kathleen Robinson.